Hey guys, I know what you're thinking. You love your Trae Young Silver Prizms. You don't want to give them up for anything, but let me just stick with me. Let me go through some alternatives that might shock you and stay until the end of the video. You're really not going to believe what you can get for your money. Stick around. Hey guys, thanks for joining me for another episode. I'm excited to talk about one of my favorite players, Trae Young, a guy that I love to invest and collect in. But you know what? I was doing some research lately, and some of my findings were a little troubling. And actually, I was upset at myself that I missed out on some opportunities by maybe just kind of following the crowd a little bit. I know Silver Prizm is kind of that gem that everyone is looking for. It's a standard in the hobby. It's a beautiful card. But I wanted to talk about opportunity cost, and the definition of opportunity cost is the loss of potential gain from other alternatives when one alternative is chosen. And in our world of sports card investing, that is a daily occurrence for us because we have so much inventory out there to choose from that opportunity cost is paramount. So when you spend 300 bucks on a card or 10 bucks on a card or 50 bucks on a card or $1,000 on a card, there was always another card that was probably just as cool that you could have gotten for that money. So I want to touch on three Trae Young cards that I came across, and stick until the end here because the last one, or ones actually, it's a grouping, might kind of shock you a little bit because it shocked me. So the first one I want to talk about is the 2018 Trae Young Select Concourse Silver Prizm number 45 in a PSA 10. And so this one, I was looking at recent sales on eBay, and these are going for anywhere between $325 and $350 in a PSA 10. And the concourse is in between, just to give you an idea. The select products, the premier one is courtside, and then middle tier is concourse, the one I'm talking about now, and premier is lower level, although premier is a great card too. They all have fairly low print runs in comparison to some of the Prizm products and some of the other products out there. But anyway, these are selling for almost half of what a Silver Prizm Trae Young is going for. And just to give you an idea, and most of you that are following Trae know this, but those go for anywhere from 600 to 650 bucks. The Trae Young Silver Prizm PSA 10, and the pop count on those is 1,528 currently. Just to give you an idea. So the pop count on these select concourse Silver Prizms in PSA 10 is 75. 75, folks. So we're talking about 5% of how many are out of the Silver Prizms that are out there. And again, I know I harp on this all the time, scarcity, 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 but in the long run, I'm telling you, when we go through dips in this market where there's not such a high demand, you are going to care about scarcity when you're investing. So here, this is the first one. I like the look of the card too. I love select products in general. I just think that from an investment standpoint, you're in a good spot with those. So that's my first one. Second one I want to talk about is the 2018 Trae Young Optic Holo number 198 in a PSA 10. So this one's actually pricing out about where a Silver Prizm is. I've seen them, recent sale prices are anywhere from $600 to, there was one sale for $668 on eBay on March 3rd, and that was really kind of during a height before the season was suspended. So I think that that's a pretty accurate price of where, more on the high end of what you're looking at for the Optic Holo. But the difference is, again, PSA pop count on a PSA 10 is 69. So there's 69 out there right now. Of course, the numbers will rise over time, but the numbers are going to rise on those Silver Prizms too. It's not just going to end at 1,528. So 69 of those Optic Holos hanging out there at about the same price. So if I'm spending 600 bucks, I'm taking Optic Holo all day long over Silver Prizm. Number 3 on my list, and this is actually, like I said in the beginning, it's a grouping of 3 cards that I saw. I was actually upset at myself and maybe I should have known this, but I expected autos to be quite a bit more expensive, and so I found that to be the wrong assumption. So there's a picture up where I've got 3 different auto cards that were sold at the end of March. The first one is a 2018 Panini Contenders Draft Picks number 56. The second one is 2018 Trae Young Optic Signature Series number TYG. And the third one is a 2018 Prizm Fast Break Auto number FRTYG. All of these autos are 30 to 50% less expensive than the average cost of a silver PSA 10, which it was shocking. And these are in silver. These are also PSA 10s too, by the way. So they're all graded gem mint PSA 10s, and they are 30 to 50% less than the average cost of a Silver Prizm, which to me, it was, again, that was shocking. And then this will get you PSA Report for all of these. One of them, I believe, it's the Fast Break Auto. The PSA Report current count is 30, and the other two are less than that. It's 10, 15 PSA count. So these are more rare, certainly. But to me, guys, be patient, and there's enough of these kind of variants and parallels out there. Be patient and get these low pop count cards over these Silver Prizms. I'm not saying don't own any Silver Prizms. I'm just saying if you're looking at buying, if you're buying 20, 30, 40, 50 Silver Prizms, maybe think about looking at some of these other cards that are far more scarce, because in the long run, that's what's going to matter. I mean, if you're looking at Michael Jordan rookie cards, from the from that 86 Fleer set, it's a $50,000 card now at PSA 10, but there's only 300 of them in existence. There wasn't 40 different Michael Jordan rookie card variants and parallels to pick from. There was that one card. So it's shocking when you go and you look at, you can go look at all the player checklists. I would say go to 130point.com. I just made a video on their website. Great, amazing resource. But if you go and look at the player checklist, put in there Trae Young, you will be shocked at how many different sets and cards there are. So again, when we're looking at long-term investments or short-term investments for that matter, that's gonna be huge in the long run. So again, opportunity cost, the loss of potential gain from other alternatives when one alternative is chosen. I can't say it enough. I can't stress it enough. And a lot of you are going to yell at me and comment that I'm crazy and Silver Prizm is king and that I need to be quiet, and that's fine. Everyone collects and invests in what they should, and I respect everyone's opinion on this. I'd love to hear your feedback. Please subscribe. I'm going to do another video here in a few minutes. Same deal, comparing cards on Luka Doncic's Silver Prizm. So stay tuned for that one. And thanks again for joining. I appreciate it. Talk to you guys later.